Hi, my name's Kyle Holcomb. Today's date is March 11th, 2024. Today we'll be filming a video source inspection for this tool here. This is a 270S model SRD. I will go ahead and get the tool started. We're running a typical spin, rinse, dry process here today. Just wanted to make sure the water did turn on in there. We'll make sure it's flowing through the drain box back here. Looks like everything should be running correctly. All right, and to keep our customers' privacy, I'll label this tool with a PO number. The PO number for this tool is 1205279. So we'll be running a standard SRD spin, rinse, dry process today with this tool. Like I said, it's a 270S, which means it is a tabletop SRD. The S model, meaning it's going to have the QD rotor, which is the new one-hole rotor with the rear N2 labyrinth seal as well. So that's how you can kind of tell the difference between the S model and the older styles. This tool here capable of running up to 6-inch substrates. 270 would be the model number of it, and that 7 in there will tell us how far up we can go in terms of inches that we can process. So with the standard SRD spin rinse process, we're going to start with the rinse. That is when the water is going to come out of the DI nozzles and get everything nice and wet in the beginning. We'll go into a purge stage right after the rinse, and the purge will get all the water out of the DI nozzles and pretty much all the water out of the chamber before we enter that dry 1 phase. Dry 1 is going to start running at about 500 RPMs, and it's going to spin and use that centrifugal force to fling the water off of the substrates. So the dry 1 and 2 kind of just there to fling the water, everything that's remaining on those substrates off. Dry 2 will run at a higher RPM, usually around 1200 to 1500 RPMs, and you'll see it kick up when it comes to the speed. Here at Sitek, when it comes to refurbishments, we break down every tool down to its component level. So that'll mean taking off this poly, getting it down to where you can kind of see all the parts, all the valves, door seals, all the consumable parts will be replaced initially, as well as the valves and you know, anything that kind of those gas sticks, plumbing, tubing, anything that looks like it might need to be replaced, we'll go ahead and do that. Heater blankets that are on the bowl and everything. As you can see, we're running this tool here with the 102 controller. This is an older style controller, not the oldest, but one of the older styles. If you can zoom over here, Nico, we'll see a 101 controller. You can kind of see the difference between the two. The display screen will be a little smaller with this 102, and it's a little more long in the front screen. Our customer here kind of has a really different custom poly set. This is class 10 poly, but as you can see, they've kind of built this top level here for the controller, which is kind of slanted at an angle, which tells us that in their fab, this piece of equipment is probably in a space where it needed to be bent down like that. So you can kind of see that's why the poly is a little different than usual. But yeah, so some of the services we offer here at Sitek as well would be a controller repair, would be, you know, if you're getting an error code on one of these controllers that you can't figure out, if you wanted to pick up the phone, dial 916-975-2204. I would pick up the phone, and I hopefully would be able to walk you through some troubleshooting aspects of what exactly is going wrong with the controller if it's something that you've never seen before, or you're kind of unsure of how to fix it. We also do amp repairs, which is basically the motor controller. We're usually at the bottom of the tool. Controllers usually at the top. The motor controllers are usually at the bottom. It's a big black box is what the amp looks like. We do repairs on those as well. We also have a boneyard here and a bunch of spare parts that we offer pretty much overnight. So if there's something you need, like an ACR valve or a solenoid valve, heater blankets, tax sensors, anything like that, if we've got it on hand, it really is our priority to get that to you overnight, free of charge, just to keep your fab up and running and keeping production in cycle, because we know that is a big thing at the fabs. So as we can see, it's kicking now into the dry one. We can see it's at about 500 RPMs. It'll stay in there in that range, and then it'll kick up into that dry 2 here shortly. Some other things we offer here at Sitek would be a valve repair. So let's say one of those ACR valves that usually carries that 20 to 25 week lead time. Let's say you can't wait that long, obviously, you need to keep your production going. Here at Sitek, we've developed a process where you can actually send that damaged valve in, and we can actually repair it here on site, get it back to you overnight. And we can also get you one on order. That way you can go with the repaired one that'll get you through about that lead time, 20, 25 weeks, and then we can have that new ACR valve delivered to you as well. I think that's a pretty huge, offer that we can do for you. And as you can see, the tool is coming to completion here. It's slowing down. We'll see the RSP kick the bowl into that 12 o'clock position, and we'll see it stop rocking right there, that we know it is complete. I will take out these substrates just to show you that they are dried to the touch, and I can feel that N2 air purging in here. And it looks like everything is dried and completed. So we've successfully run this SRD spin rinse process. Again, my name is Kyle Holcomb. Thank you for taking the time to view this video. Again, my number is 916-975-2204. We'll take you straight to my desk, and I can pick up the phone and help you out. Thank you so much.